captivating time-lapse view of the traffic on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, a landmark here in Minneapolis,
Hello,
Minnesota.
everybody. Welcome back to Hollywood Sports. I took a few days off, but I'm back. The most realistic sports channel on YouTube. Hey, we're going to go with our Minnesota Timberwolves. I am the GM, and we're going up against the Washington Wizards and John Wall.
We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should
Sit back and relax and watch some NBA basketball.
What can we expect here?
Well, he's one of the most popular players in the NBA, even though he's playing a somewhat limited role.
Well, the saying goes that
I'm just here sitting in my office looking at our team play.
A guy off the bench, when he shows flashes of brilliance, he gets the underdog label, and the fans love him up big.
It's a single game return to Minnesota for the Timberwolves as they'll look for a boost from their hometown crowd.
They're ready to jump.
They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
Yeah, and they're coming into this game with a little payback in mind, Kevin, because of what happened the last time these two clubs met. You never want to get swept in a season series.
You certainly don't, and you know, Steve, as well as I do, that the losses seem to stick with you much longer than the wins. These guys will be ready to try to turn the tide.
And it's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense is never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Wall, that's good.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
And Minnesota has possession. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, they didn't play well that night. They weren't very aggressive. They shot the ball too often from the perimeter, never got it inside, and they were also very shaky from the foul line.
Now here's Pekovic, the 9-foot shot. That's good. Pekovic has got his first two points.
Let it play.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Rubio against Wall.
Oh, come on, you
Easy
gotta stay
layup
with
after
him.
coming off the
Gotta
pick.
stay with him.
Wall's got his second basket. There's really no excuse. I don't know how many times we've seen it, especially when, Clark, it's time for the playoffs. The winners usually make their free throws.
It's elementary, Watson. Make your free throws when you get them. Everyone needs to take their time, get into their routine, and fundamentally execute the free throw shot.
It's Kevin, not Watson.
Okay, well, Kevin Watson.
Hey, I like it.
Took your time and throw it off the backboard, baby. Off the glass.
Wizards making a switch here. Shved's checked in. The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shot of the night. That's good from Pekovic.
Where did he hit that free throw, Pekovic?
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Wall. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Like that.
Porter's checked in for Washington.
The jury seems to still be out if John Wall can make the jump to being one of the elite point guards in the league, but he certainly feels that he'll get there. Last season, he said he deserves a max contract. Worked on that over the summer with the Wizards. Tell you what, he has a lot of talent, but just hasn't put it all together yet.
Now here's Shved. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
Stop the ball,
Porter against Love.
Oh, man.
And there's Porter on the assist by McGee.
3-on-2.
Porter's got his first basket of the night. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
Shved with it, covered by Wall. Love dishes to Pekovic.
Oh, you had a double team. You forced it. You forced it, Pekovic.
Porter kicks to Wall. Shoots from the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Wall's got 9.
John Wall is taking over right now.
Tenacity, guys, his will to win, his love of the game is just beautiful.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Shved. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards lead by 6.
That man right
and
there.
we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
It's a special.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, Beal and Ariza fill out the perimeter. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Al Harrington. And it's Maynard in at the point.
For the Wizards, I thought injuries a big reason they didn't have the season they hoped for. They do have some things they can build off of, though. The one that sticks out to me was how they were able to improve their defense last year and became pretty good at limiting easy shots.
Kicks it to Harrington. To the inside, Seraphin. He drains it from the right block. And going back to what you said, Clark, about the Wizards, they did improve dramatically in terms of defense and had one of the top 10 Ds in the league. Steve, not bad for a team that is clearly building around youth.
That's a great sign, because normally when you have young players, you struggle defensively more than at the offensive end. So this is a group that has plenty of potential, and I think we're seeing that this season, you know, as they continue to get better in terms of rebounding and defending the paint.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And the basket by Rubio. Here's Maynard. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And I think, Kevin, you know, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here's Webster after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Okafor, the pass to Singleton. A stupendous finish in
trap. To take that charge.
Singleton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He outlined a new set of priorities for them, the main one being to attack the basket at every opportunity. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Back in the game,
all right, Doris, thank you very much. Washington leading now by 4.
Rubio.
He's got 9.
Oh, Budinger, you came over and helped late.
11.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Rubio dishes to Budinger. And Rubio kicks to Love. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. That is good.
Good offense.
Begovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Wall.
Are they going to miss a shot?
Touch off the glass. He's got 13.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And Rubio kicks to Budinger.
Oh,
it's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Take it, Budinger.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
And here comes Wall. He's got 13.
Oh, John Wall's taking over right now.
Wall's got 15.
He might have to go zone.
He's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And we're through two
John
here.
Wall's
In a
killing us in this game.
Wizards out front, leading by 5.
We got to come out
and
with
now
the
let's
defense to
catch up
stop
with
John Wall.
who's standing by on the sideline. Of course.
See if I can call down on the phone.
Bradley, it certainly seemed to be a focus of this team to have a strong first half, which you did. Is this type of intensity something that coaches made a priority?
Yeah, most definitely. We want to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
Well, you imposed your will, Bradley. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And, folks, the halftime show is coming up next. And then it's on to the third quarter. We'll step aside right now.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Let's get into the first half breakdown. We're starting to get into the thick of the NBA season. Washington leading against Minnesota, a team definitely in the mix for the playoffs, and as a matter of fact, if they win this one, they'll move into the 8th spot. John Wall scoring with ease against the Timberwolves. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court.
First half was a John Wall highlight reel. We got to slow him up.
It'll be the Suns against the Warriors out in
Oakland. What's going on around the league?
7:30 Eastern tip time. And another game that's coming up over at New Orleans Arena, the Pelicans will face up against the Nuggets.
Wow,
that
the
one
Nuggets
tips
are
off at 7 p.m. Eastern. And now, here's what's going on in the rest of the NBA. The Jazz out in Utah will go up against the Lakers. The 7 p.m. Eastern tip time is set. And we'll be heading back to the court for the rest of our coverage as we go to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report,
nice
presented by
up.
Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He has 15 points and also an assist. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
You know, the Timberwolves have taken on an increasingly international character. Players like J.J. Barea, Rubio, Nikola Pekovic, and Alexei Shved. All important contributors.
Rubio and Martin manning the back. Big men, Love and Pekovic. And it's Budinger in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Rick Adelman.
Oh, good block, Budinger.
And here is Pekovic. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Love. Nice shot from the wing. Love's got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves. And Clark, a lot of European players used to this cold weather. Maybe that's why the Timberwolves didn't go after it.
Well, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But good luck with the international players.
Good block.
Talent that they've put together.
Put that in the crowd, baby.
Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Number 1, John Wall.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Not only has he been doing all that, but as his assist rank illustrates, he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. You can't give him enough credit for his passing this season.
Now here's Beal. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 2.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Way to fight.
Harrington can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 3. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Guys, Otto Porter comes from a basketball family. He wore his mom's jersey number growing up, then switched to his father's number 35 upon being drafted. And he kept it in the family in one other way. He never played in the AAU system and just worked out against his own family. Tough family, and it's worked out for him, guys.
Yeah, Doris, a versatile defender and a smart role player. He's
Come on, Pekovic, what are you doing?
He gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 5.
There, get the rebound.
Putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
We're looking now at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. His last 10 games, 14th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's been quite an offensive threat, averaging enough points to put him in the top 20 in scoring.
And, you know, his three-point field goal percentage, Steve, is, I think, worth another quick mention here. I mean, the way he's been shooting it, that bucket looks a lot bigger than it really is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. JaVale McGee's checked in for Okafor. Trevor Booker comes in for Al Harrington. And Porter subbed in for Trevor Ariza.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him, otherwise he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here's Wall. He's got 15. Wall gets a screen from McGee. Wall passes to Beal. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Wizards have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Wall. Love grabs the board.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Buttinger dishes to Begovic. For the lead,
and he gets the bucket. Begovic
has got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Rubio. 2 on the clock.
That was a foul, ref.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
Start your new...
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask you, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes. Big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The #1 pick by Minnesota Timberwolves. So on the floor for Washington. Ball and Beal together in the backcourt. Al Harrington is out there with Okafor. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Lots of room. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
And Rubio kicks to Begovic.
Oh, yeah.
It is good.
Attack the basket. Begovic.
They get Al Harrington.
And this game has really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that. Talk about a terrific game for Begovic. 13 points and also a block shot. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
Automatic, guys. Just completely automatic at this point.
Washington trailing. Wall with it. That's good. Wall's got 19 points.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
John Wall killing us, man.
Got 19 the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Minnesota shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Wall against Rubio. That's good.
Way to deal, Rubio.
The Timberwolves lead by 2.
Deal.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And Wall. Here we go now.
Begovic,
gets it to go.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where
why did you come up top?
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Rick Adelman gave to his team during that break. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us. Just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
Now, here's Rubio. Following the miss by John Wall. Rubio, the pass to Martin. 6 feet out. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's Wall with the drive. Beal dishes to Ariza.
Good D.
Gets to Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Beal, the pass to Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John.
Good D. He got frustrated.
Well,
good job, Rubio. He got frustrated. Try to penetrate that zone, man. Good D.
Here since halftime.
That's a nice 2-3 zone.
Pekovic is checked in.
John Wall trying to get too aggressive. Good call,
about
Rev.
2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And Rubio kicks to Love. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rubio dishes to Pekovic. Rebound by the Wizards.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
He needed that bucket.
Shot on the wing.
Oh!
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Love against Harrington. Here's Pekovic.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
Now here's Wall.
Stay in his zone. Stay in his zone.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Ariza outside from downtown.
Way to put a hand in his face, Martin.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
John Wall got another foul.
You have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
Come on, Rubio. Finish it, baby. Finish it.
At the line for 2.
And he misses the first
one. Take your time, Rubio.
He wanted that one to fall.
We need you to finish it right here. Oh,
so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Missed both free throws.
They're losing by 4.
Come on, Rubio.
9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they're drawing up the only thing they can here. Just get off a quick one and then go ahead and foul.
I think free throws are going to be front and center the rest of the way here.
Now Okafor pass to Ariza for 3. Ariza with another miss.
Good win, baby. Good win.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. And Clark, you know,
all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching Hollywood Sports. And as always, until next time, everybody.
Courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Ricky, what was working tonight for the team's offense?
Yeah, we started the game very slow. We can't start like that. But after that, we just get shots and we make the shots. And we make the shots, we're a good team.
No doubt about that, Ricky. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Pekovic.